Hello, people. What's up? Hey, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Uh, I'm Nandi Boy from Madurai, state of Tamil Nadu, in India. I'm doing some screen sharing, and I will try to also map out a cam. So using cam will be done straight. Better, no big deal. Mm, Wow. Okay. Let me. Okay. So what do you see is okay. I want. I want the CIA in the US and the US Army, the US Navy, US Air Force, and the White House, where the President of the United States of America, you're all copying this message. Okay, I am Nandesh from a third world country called India. Okay, so to give you more context, the population of India are all abnormal, mentally retarded. Okay, there's a difference between abnormal population and normal population. Okay, so these are all abnormal. So I wanted to have a girlfriend from the age of 18. That's legally accepted age to have a girlfriend in India as per the Indian law. But like I said, more than 99% of India's population are abnormal. They do not even know what is called a court, what is called a law. They don't have any fucking clue. They don't even understand it. From 18 years till 42 years. I'm now 42 years of age. Okay, I'm trying to have a girlfriend every single year. I'm trying to have a girlfriend, but the point is, there is no female in India. If the White House is copying the message, if the U.S. Army is copying the message, if the U.S. Navy is copying the message, if the U.S. Air Force is copying the message, and if the CIA is copying the message, if the FBI is copying the message, there is no female in India, not even one single female in India, who knows how to speak English. Number one. Number one. Number two is there is no female in India who knows how to move her ass after 18 years of age to go find a boyfriend. Like I've never seen a female who has moved her ass from wherever, whichever part of India she's living. I don't care, to find me and express her interest to be my uh, girlfriend. Right? It does not happen because number one, they don't speak English. Indian female population do not know English, don't speak English. Indian female population are come from a very restrictive upbringing, extremely restrictive upbringing. So they do not know a life outside this restrictive world of upbringing, what that life looks even. They have no clue. For them to have a boyfriend is not accepted in their restrictive upbringing world. Why females in India have a restrictive upbringing is a question to ask from people in the US. The White House will be curious to know why females have Indian female population have a restrictive upbringing, why they are not allowed to have a boyfriend. Well, I'm going to reveal everything to the White House, CIA, to the FBI, the U.S. Army, the U.S. Navy, and the U.S. Air Force. Okay, so like I said, India has a massive, massive population. Okay, 1.4 billion. In 1.4 billion, more than 1.2 billion, or 1.2 billion population. In a 1.4 billion population, 1.3 billion population are abnormal. So the females who come from a restrictive upbringing, right? They they grow up in a very restrictive upbringing. Like their family, the four walls of their house. That's it. You will never find females wearing Western outfits, speaking in English, and walking out, go finding a boyfriend. After 18 years, you will never find anybody like that in India. It does not exist. So the females do not speak English. Never. And on top of it, a female wants to have a boyfriend, they try to keep everything secret. Well, having a boyfriend in India is legal. You can have a boyfriend, just legally accepted. The Indian law allows it. But the point is, the 1.3 billion population out of 1.4 billion population are abnormal. They are here to destroy India because they are abnormal. They say that we don't understand law, we are abnormal. They are open to admit that 1.3 billion population of India are abnormal, and they are saying that if we are abnormal, we cannot follow what the law says. We don't understand what is a country. We do not know anything. We are very abnormal people. So we have very limited way of understanding life. Like 10 sentences is what we know. Beyond 10 sentences, we cannot even our brain cannot consume more than 10 sentences for entire life term of that 1.3 billion population of India. That's a problem. Even if I intend to have a girlfriend and I want my girlfriend to speak in English, I want her to wear Western outfits and I wanted her to move her ass and come and talk to me and express her interest to be my girlfriend, to live in, to have sex with me, to hang out with me, to cycle with me, to walk with me. She cannot do that in India. She will not be able to do that in India because this country does not give her the confidence to have this life in India. You will never find an Indian female walking like this. I mean, wearing Western outfits and speaking in English and walking in the streets of India, or cycling with me in the streets of India, or living in with me in India, or smoozing me in the streets of India, or um, hanging out with me in the streets of India speaking in English. Well, what I'm trying to say is there may be females who speak English, but those females want their boyfriends to drive Ferraris. You know what I'm talking. I'm talking about a guy. It's me. I don't want to drive Ferraris in Indian roads, right? Indian roads are not meant for Ferraris. That's why I want to, there should be some kind of, uh, there should be somebody to tell in this country to say that, dude, Indian roads are not built for Ferraris, or you cannot drive these cars here, man. What you drive here is just under 10 lakh, 15 lakh range cars. That's it. That's the roads we have today here in India. That's one point. Okay, I'm the guy who rides bicycle, who speaks in English, who streams. Okay. Uh, so what I'm trying to say is, okay, what I'm trying to say is this: there is no female in India who can bicycle with me to be my girlfriend first of all, who can have a lifestyle like me to ride a bicycle around with me like 15 kilometers in Madurai. Currently, I'm living in Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Okay, there's nobody here, and the female would not speak English. She does not know how to stream. She does not know how to stream while riding bicycle, set up everything, or join me in a podcast like this and have a conversation with me. She does not know how to do that, right? I'm talking about females in India who have an engineering degree. I have a degree in engineering. Even if there is a female in India who has an engineering degree, will not be able to do what I'm doing. First of all, they will not speak English. Second thing is they will not ride a bicycle. Never. Number three is they're not going to have a YouTube channel open up and start streaming. They're not going to do that. They will not wear a tank top and shorts and sneakers and cycle or walk with me in the streets of India. Even though her tank top does not cover, I mean, she does not wear a bra, just a tank top with the boobs popping out of a tank top and shorts, sneakers, and cycle freely with me in India. She will not do that. No female will do that. I'm talking the females who study. I did engineering, right? I worked in several multi-billion dollar American listed companies, NASDAQ listed, New York Stock Exchange listed companies. Here in India, nobody does that. A female in India does not know English, number one. She will not speak American. There's nobody here who knows American English. The entire Indian population, a female. Let's say I find a female who speaks American English, number one. Number two is, would she wear a tank top, shorts, and sneakers where she does not wear uh, her what do you call it, tops, the string tops, or the bras or panties, whatever? Just a tank top with the boots showing off, right? You understand what I'm trying to say? and shorts, and then sneakers, and then get a bicycle, ride a bicycle along with me, or how do you get along with me, right? I ride bicycles in my, and then you stream, open up a YouTube channel, stream your bicycle riding. So she will not do that. That's what I'm trying to say. She will not do that is because, it's, yeah, she will not do that. She will not speak in English. She will not wear just tank tops, sneakers, shorts with no bra, nothing, and wear a cycling safety belt. Set up a streaming on a phone, connect it to the YouTube channel, whatever I'm doing, and then start riding bicycle along with me, just to the city, and then come live in with me in the home where I live. Have a table and chair, just like the way I've got it set up here. Set it up here. Start joining my podcast. I'll bring a chat GPT as a third person. So me, my girlfriend, and chat GPT going live on my podcast should be great to do, right? She would not do that. There's nobody here like this in India, a female. I'm talking about females who have brains. The females who have brains are the females who did engineering degree. But these females who did engineering degree, right? They don't speak English. That's the first problem because they are gone. They are gone the European way. Europe, Europe does not speak English. European females don't speak English. European females may study engineering. The ones who study engineering in Europe, right? They will not speak English. That's the same problem here in India right now. The females who study engineering, even though the engineering is taught in English, you will never find females who study engineering degree can speak English comfortably for lifelong. Why to take a bicycle? Riding a bicycle requires engineering degree. Streaming online requires engineering degree. Uh, to have a boyfriend requires an engineering degree. That level of brain at least you need, right? So that's why I'm an engineer. I have an engineering degree background. I worked in several multi-billion dollar companies, listed American companies, won awards, rewards, everything done and dusted, everything. There's nobody here, a female who could match up uh, to my level of understanding and become my girlfriend. There's nobody here. You know what I'm trying? There are females who have done engineering in India. There are. I don't disagree. There are not. There is nobody here who has not done engineering as a female. But that female who has done engineering is gone the European way. She does engineering. She does not speak English. You will never find a female who's done engineering to speak English. She will not speak English. Number one. You will never find a female who speaks. Who's done engineering degree will start riding bicycle. With your engineering brain, you should be able to figure out how to ride a bicycle in Indian roads, in the cities you live. You should be able to figure out, right? There are a lot of factors in riding a bicycle. It's just not you go buy a bicycle and you start riding bicycle. It does not work like that actually. Well, you may think it works, but it works for just 1 or 2 kilometers. You'll ride a bicycle. If you want to ride 15 kilometers every day, you need to know a lot of things. But you still have an engineering brain. But the engineering brain is what the females who study engineering are not willing to open up the potential of your engineering brain. That's what I'm trying to explain. You understand, right? The people in the US who are watching this video. There are females in India who have engineering degree, have completed engineering degree, everything is fine. But they do not use their engineering brain to the potential of how it can be used. If they had used the brains of the engineering the way at the potential of which it has to be used, I should have got a girlfriend at the age of 18, 19, 20, 21. 4 years I was studying in engineering college. I'm trying to have a girlfriend. Not even one female is able to come and talk to me in engineering degree. Even I was studying in engineering college. I started because 18 years I'm out. I'm an adult as per the Indian law. At that time, these females were thinking about caste, religion, class, everything. They were into everything else, everything, right? You got it right. And then they want to go abroad to live, go to first world country and live there. Everything. That's how their thinking itself was framed. I'm stepping into an engineering college, right? First year, I'm thinking I should start having a girlfriend, but I'm not seeing any female speaking English in my college, the entire engineering college. It's just not one engineering degree is there in that college. There are like 10 engineering streams of degrees uh, in that college which I studied. It's called Mehboob Ghoshal Engineering College. Nobody, you won't find females speaking English in that college. Never. And that's just a tip of an iceberg. with the female population who do engineering. It's not that they don't speak in English is the only problem or only concern which I have with these females who do engineering degree. They really do not know anything about. They do not know a world beyond how to use their engineering degree and go on earn money with that. It's the only thing they know. What they do, these females, right, who study engineering, they use their brains to get a job to earn money. That's the only thing they know. The rest of their life is an absolute zero. They do not know anything. Fucking zero. I'll score them a zero, 0 on 10. Okay, and the way these females do engineering, go and earn money, get a job, earn money, right? That part they'll tick it. The three boxes they know how to tick it. Go study engineering, one box ticked. They know how to do it. After that, you how to clear the interviews and get a job ticked. Third is to earn a salary, right? Ticked. Three boxes they ticked it. Fourth box they would tick is if some females who know how to convert their current job in India into a job to get into the H1B and go to the US. The fourth box is follow the tick. If you see beyond these four boxes, right, their life is a fucking piece of shit. Absolute zero. Why I say this, I'll tell you. Why I say this because a female with an engineering degree brain should be doing should live a life in a way that a female who has never done engineering right will envy you, will become your enemy. All the females who've never done engineering degree, that one female who's done engineering degree, and she's using her brains, engineering brains to the potential in a way and living that life where no other female knows how to live that life. There is nobody, a female, you won't see a female like this who knows how to do this. They think that engineering degree is only for ROI. That too, until the earning stage, only they know there is something called spending investment. Right there, they get everything zero, big zero. I'll score them a 0 on 10. All the females. After earning, right, you get the engineering degree, you get a job, and then you start earning money. The three boxes you tick correctly. The fourth box is where do you spend the money, where do you invest the money, how do you save the money? The four or five parts of that, right? Financially, how do you earn the money? Great. With that, what are you doing? With that, I'll give you a zero. That's what I corrected. I'll put you a 0 on 10. Because why I'll give those people 0 on 10 because you have an engineering degree, right? With the brains of an engineering degree, you should do amazing things, man. You should have an amazing fucking life with your brains of engineering degree. That they're not willing to do that. They want to go in their trends. You know what's a trend, right? See, trends, marketing campaigns is for the uneducated population or people who've never done engineering degree. A person who has done engineering degree, everything you don't do you want to follow the trend? You want to go follow what is the hashtag trend or open up YouTube and watch what is trending and go by that? Or or do you want to use your engineering brain and go and live a life, live a fucking amazing life? And say that the day you realize that life which you're living is only because of that engineering degree which shaped your brain to allow you to have this life, to allow you to think and have live this life, is the very day you'll feel very happy, right? But they're not willing to do that. They want to go with trends. So what is trending? Everybody in females go to engineering degree. That's trending. So they join an engineering college. They do engineering degree. The second trending is get a job. Trending, they go find a job. Second box tick, trending, full trending. Third box to tick is to earn money. Of course, you get a job, you start earning money. Three boxes tick. What is the fourth box? Where do you put that money? That's again trending. You go buy a home on loan. You go buy a two-wheeler on loan. You go buy a four-wheeler on loan. You go to the bank, take a loan, pay the EMIs, buy a home loan, buy a car loan, buy a bike loan, and then what else? Personal loan, marriage loan, credit card, credit card swiping, credit card swiping. Okay, and what else they do? So this with the earned money, they are willing to give the bank they're willing to give the bank, a fucking bank with their engineering degree brain, they're willing to give they're willing to make the bank rich. With an engineering degree, you should never go to the bank itself. You should never take a loan from a bank. But since that is trending, see, Why you did engineering degree? Trending. Why you got a job after doing engineering degree? It's trending. There is no law which says that after engineering degree you have to go get a job. There is no Indian law says that. So you go by trending, right? So you got an engineering degree, trending. Get a job after engineering degree, trending. Earn salary, earn very good salary after getting an engineering degree and job, trending. Box tick, three box tick. Fourth box, credit card, swipe, tick, trending. Home loan, bought on home loan, make the bank guy rich and you make a fool out of yourself, trending. Get a car loan, buy a car, make the bank guy rich, you make a fool out of yourself, trending. Box tick. Your goal, these females' goals are very trending boxes to tick. Buy a buy a two-wheeler on a loan, make the bank guy rich, and you make a fool out of yourself, and then make this trending, right? This and then personal loan, take a personal loan, make it trending, right? You make the bank people rich, and you make a fool out of yourself and make this a trending. Tick the box of trending. Then marriage loan comes marriage loan. Again the same concept. Make the bank guy rich, make a fool out of yourself, and tick the box of trending. This is what is going on, and this is just the tip of an iceberg with the Indian female population who are doing engineering degree. A brain, a brain of an engineering degree female. Well, why I'm always talking about a female and not a male? Because I need to have a girlfriend, right? That's the only goal in my life right now. From my age of 18 now, I'm not able to have from 18 to 42 years. I'm not able to have a girlfriend. That's because that's because females are going wrong. The female population who have done engineering degree are getting everything wrong. That's why I'm not able to have a girlfriend. They're getting everything wrong in their life. The only three boxes they are taking is okay, doing engineering degree, getting a job, okay, fine, to some extent, okay, earning salary with that, okay. Then and then what do you do? And then you go buy a home loan, fucking home loan. With your engineering brain, you want to buy a home loan and make the bank guy rich. Home loan, car loan, bike loan. The way these females study engineering and the way they go and clear the interviews, right? The amount of effort they put to study engineering and the way amount of effort to put to clear the interviews to get a job, if they put their brains into working as to start questioning why should I buy a loan? Why should I take a loan? Why should I make the bank people rich? Am I such an idiot? You never ask such questions as a female, especially the ones I'm talking in this context. The female I'm referring to is ones who did engineering and then you're going to get a job and then you're getting a salary. I'm talking focusing only on these females. Well, I could also rope in doctors, but I'll not do doctors right now because I come from an engineering degree background. I'm trying to have a girlfriend who will either be an engineering degree or from doctor, either one. I cannot accept any other degree because two complex degrees in bachelor's is engineering and doctor, like medical degree basically. Yeah, okay. We'll take up two of these two females okay, from these things. But medical, at least they have practically understanding of a lot of things, which I appreciate because they're dealing with human body. So engineering females have zero clue. Okay, but at least they are very good in knowing everything with the human body and everything. At least I can, if I'm having a girlfriend who's a medical professional, I can have a lot of conversation and related to how explain me like how I'm hitting this health problem, what exactly is happening. I can ask a lot of questions, like simple questions. Just give me some simple answers. Don't go with a detailed explanation of truth. I want to get a hang of something. It's like for example, right? I can have to that extent at least I can have, and I can also I do not know. See, I do not know much about medical professional females. Okay, because their life is very different, right? Engineering, I know. You finish engineering, you join top billion-dollar companies or top tech companies. You get a job, and then you get into the trending mode. Everything is your life is full of. You follow everything in trending without giving a thought. Just go ahead and start with trending. So I don't know much about medical professionals because they do the medical degree and then they get into working hospitals. Hospitals are not as big as tech companies, right? The hospitals could be very small. That she has a place to be a doctor. It's something like that. So their life is very different. So I don't have a clear understanding of female population who are medical professional. I really do not know like what does their life look like? What are they up to? I mean, what how they think? What is their approach towards life? How do they go and live a life? I do not know anything. But I did have a friend whose sister was a doctor. Yeah, she was very particular in telling few things related to health. Yeah, that alone I got a hang of that. Like if you are a female who's a doctor and I'm friend with her, she definitely knows a lot of things. So anything which is happening around me, anything I'm picking something wrong, I'm eating wrong food or drinking wrong thing or doing something very wrong, she'll be able to say that very easily. Don't do that. Don't touch it. At least to that extent, I understand. Okay, they are since they are quite aware about a lot of things. My friend or girlfriend is a doctor. She's going to point out and say, "Don't do this, this, this." To that extent, okay, I understand it. But how do you take life beyond that? Is my question. In engineering degree, same. Like you are a doctor, you start earning money, right? With that money, what do you do? Do you also do the same thing what engineering degree females do? You also take home loan, car loan, uh, like two-wheeler loan. Like, do you want to make the see? Okay, medical degree professionals are more on the health aspects. So for them, we are already too much loaded with the health, human body, everything. Okay, that part I understand. Well, engineering is like a study where you can focus on anything and everything, so every subject in the world you can touch. It's not like you master it. You can touch and question yourself because that engineering gives you the ability to think like that. You can question. Engineering is nothing but a study of full of questioning and finding out. If you don't question in engineering, right, you cannot study engineering itself. If you don't question why this works like this in engineering, you cannot study. The same way, as a female, right, like for doctors, I understand you're completely focused on health, completely focused on medical, body, health, everything. So I don't know how you live a life once you start earning money. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, okay, I'll put the question the other way around. Are you, as a doctor, like medical professional, when you earn money, do you also have the same trending thinking of going and buying a home on a home loan and making the bank guy rich, and then you make a fool out of yourself and say, okay, I'm okay with the bank guy becoming rich. Do you want to go that way, or be like, no, 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 I'm not going to give even. I'm not going to make a bank guy rich. I'm not going to take money from the bank. I'm happy with what I have because I know from the health aspect, from the human body aspect, I know what kind of life I need to live. That's it. If I take those boxes, I'm good. I don't necessarily have to buy a home. Like, do you think like why should I buy a home loan? Why should I buy a car loan? Why cannot I just move around without a car or without taking loan? Can I live a life? Do you question that? Is my question. Right. So this is a question for females, for doctors, medical professionals, and for the females for engineering professionals. Same thing, same question for me. From engineering females, I'll criticize you very harshly. Medical professionals, medical females, I'm not be able to criticize you very harshly because I do not know your life a little bit. Like, what happens after you earn money? What do you do? What is your approach towards life? I really don't have an understanding. But still, I'm putting this out because if I end up having a girlfriend who's from medical, who has medical degree, I'm going to ask a lot of questions to and see how do you answer and what is your approach? Why do you do that? But engineering degree female who's going to be my girlfriend, I'm going to like make you shit in your pants. I'll make you shit in your pants if you're not going to fix yourself real fast because I know that you are all going with the world of trending, and I'm going to question you like anything until you are going to get the answers right, until you're going to say the right things and right answers, like self-realizing or self-analyzing or self-research. You just go do your own study and find out and come back. I want the engineering degree females, right? Whoever is going to be, I want to make sure that you are coming out of the world of trending. So Eric, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions, and if you give the answer based on trending, I'll make you sit down and I'll keep asking you. I'll break down and ask you and make you think. And now tell me what's the answer is what I will. So I'll try to play around your psychology until you are trying to get your brain fixed and getting to a steady state to understand what you're doing. Okay. So this is what I'll do. So to be my girlfriend, it's not just you speak in English. It's not just you wear Western outfits. It's not just that you're very comfortable wearing tank top, shorts, and sneakers. Or it's not just that you could wear a string top, bikini string top, and thong indoors along with me. or it's not just that you have an engineering degree with a good job or whatever, or you have a medical degree with a good job or whatever. It's not just that uh, uh, you are able to, you have figured out how to bicycle with me. You just not that, it's not just that you have figured out how to stream, so you have learned about the world of streaming apps, how to do it, and then you're able to get your life on streaming and be comfortable about it. That you are willing to stream as much as possible, and you feel very comfortable about the whole thing. You know how to manage the social media, how you know how to tackle it, how to position yourself, how to you handle the entire social media life. So if you figure out everything, this if you tick all these boxes also, it's still not going to be easy to be my girlfriend. Okay, but you need to make sure you get to these places real fast. Okay, whatever I throw out, right? You make sure you want to get out into this place real fast, and then I need to sit and talk with you until check what's your psychology like. Okay, I'll tell you something very interesting. Like one of the influences as a female who has done engineering or medical with how you're living life is you are at based on a professional, you're doing perfect. I mean, you're doing good. Maybe you're doing the job. You figure out how to earn money. That part you figure out you've done good. Okay, let's say we go with that. But the rest of the things what you're doing is you're going with trending. So I wanted to take you out of the trending world. I, w- you know what I'm trying to tell you, right? I don't want you to, but you study the trending world. Okay? If you want to look, just sit back and study the trending world. I and you will sit and talk about what is happening in the trending world, what people are doing. We'll talk that. I don't want you to be in the I don't want you to be a part of the trending world because your brain is an engineering degree brain. Your brain is a medical degree brain. Okay? You should know if you still don't understand the value of an engineering degree brain and a medical degree brain as a female. I will bring females who have not done engineering and who have not done medical. I'll make them sit along with me and see what how they are thinking is. They are very limited understanding of it. I have cousins who have done arts degree. Okay? Do you want to speak to my cousins the way they know how they speak? I can bring them on a podcast. I'll make them speak and see how they're thinking. Their understanding is very limited, so they know very little. They stick to that world. Okay, so that's why I'm saying engineering degree, female with engineering degree, in a female with medical degree. You are you are you are not aware what a life looks like for females who never done engineering degree or medical degree. You are talking. I'm not talking in terms of ROI, job, salary. Now that is not what I'm talking. But that is what everybody are into. I'm trying to tell you that. Well, you will be in that world. You'll be in the world of studying engineering, medical, getting a job, or getting good salary. That's the three boxes you try to tick, right? That far you'll get it. That far, when you get it, I understand. That's what you know. That's the world you know. But you're still in the training world. I want you to take you out of the training world. I want you to be have a very um, I want you to question the trending world. I want you to question everything. The way you question your engineering degree or the job you went to, whatever you learned, you questioned it, right? Without questioning, you would have not figured out how to learn it. Are we good in way of understanding? Like, am I right or wrong? You questioned everything when you were studying or you're doing job. You're still questioning and trying to figure out and where you're able to do it, right? So, but why you never question uh, apart from this life, like everything else, why didn't you question anything else? Okay, you went with the trending, I understand. But I want you to come out of the trending world. I want you to spend more time before, like, you know, we can talk about it. We can talk a lot of things about it. Because it is very easy to be a part of trending world. It is very easy. We are living in a country where everything today is trending. Like people are picking up based on trending. I mean, they don't even if they don't pick up based on trending, they try to pick up something, and a lot of people pick up same thing. It becomes trending. So either you pick up trending, or you are doing something where it ends up becoming trending, that category or whatever. You're still there. So yeah. So I want females with engineering degree, medical degree, whoever is going to be my boyfriend. It is just not enough that if you just speak English. That's one box to tick. It is not just enough if you wear Western outfits. It is not just enough you are comfortable wearing bikini string top and thongs when you're indoors with me. Like at least to that extent. It is just not enough that you are able to ride a bicycle and get along with me very comfortably. It is not just enough that you are able to get into the world of streaming and getting comfortable about this world, which is not easy. It'll take some time. So it's going to take you time for all these boxes to tick up. It's not just enough that uh, you have got along with me in terms of lifestyle. How you're picking up the lifestyle of how I'm trying to live and why I'm trying to live this way, and how you're also able to validate and you're getting to that place very fast. If you get to this place also, still it's not enough because you still have lot. You have allowed your brain to be influenced with the world of abnormality around you, and you've made it look normal to your brain. You've told your brain this is normal. I'll accept it. But I'm trying to tell you that let the abnormal world function, the world, the way the abnormal world functions. You have to separate yourself from out. So I'm going to help you out to separate yourself from the abnormal world slowly. Okay? It'll be it'll be a very difficult thing to do because abnormal world made you believe in everything. They made you believe. The world made you believe everything. So if I'm trying to take you out of that, you will start calling me I'm an abnormal. If you don't allow yourself some time to validate, ask questions, get to know things slow, if you're not going to slow down with me, you will start abusing me or calling me out of normal. It happened. This has happened. Shilpa Anandu was abusing me one day. She started calling me that you're idiot, you're mentally retarded, something like that. I said, I am not mentally retarded. You are mentally retarded. Your family is mentally retarded. You're not aware anything about what is who you are, why you are influenced like this, what your family is doing. You do not know any fucking thing. Well, it doesn't mean that I know everything. It means that at least I'm able to see something around you. So I asked Shilpan in the right and stage relationship case to come out for a live-in. She did not come. I told her why I want to come out of why I want to take her out of her live-in is because I want her first to know the world she came from. I want her to take her out of the world real fast. And I did not have the obsession to get married. Well, she was talking about marriage, this, that she was fighting with all kinds of people. So, anyways, that, that is just not that one female. Like every female in India has a very similar to what Shilpanandu was trying to do. Same thing. You're the female population who have engineering medical degree. You have to come out of the world of trending, become a spectator of world of trending rather than being a participant in the world of trending, right? First become a spectator of world of trending, allow to see yourself what is happening. If you don't give your space, if you don't give yourself the space to first observe and see what is happening around you, you cannot you cannot understand where you are, right? See, the world which we live is a physical world, but what you live is called whatever you have created as a world is a virtual world. So people have created different. Several people are living in different virtual worlds. So virtual world is nothing but a world which does not have a shape to define physically. It's an imaginary creation of a world, but because that world has all the data, all your whatever you observe from around you, and you have been made to believe in everything because you belong to that world which made to believe you in everything. So for you to now separate yourself from that, come out of it slowly, you need to go from being a participant of the world to a spectator of the world, right? You no more should be playing the game of cricket. You should become a spectator of cricket, so you watch what's going on, right? You gotta understand. I mean, you understand, right? So this is what I want the females, whoever is going to step forward to be my girlfriend, to first give yourself some time to be a spectator rather than a participant of whatever is happening everywhere. Sit back at home, just observe what's happening, just start questioning. What is this like? You know, why you can start questioning yourself. Why did I? Why should I buy a home in a loan? Why should I buy a car in a loan? Well, that's trending. I understand that's trending. I understand people say that you have to buy a once you get a job, you have to buy a home, but you cannot buy a home without loan, right? Everybody's in that situation. Everybody has a job, right? Everybody has to take a bank loan. I understand that part, but why not? Why not you question yourself? Why should I have a home on loan? Why should I buy a car on loan? Why should I buy a two-wheeler on loan? Why should I take a personal loan? Why should I get a marriage loan? Whatever. Like, why should I buy on loan? Is the question you've never asked. Why should I? Very simple. I can give you like I can make you think in a different way also. Let's say as a female, you're an engineering degree female, your job, you have money, everything good. Even you're a medical professional female, you're doing good, everything's fine. Now you take a auto, okay, from one place to another place. You take an auto or a cab or like whatever mode of transport is selected. Now this cab driver or the auto driver or your uh, this person is asking me to pay tips. Okay, he is demanding 50 rupees tips on top of whatever is the price, 250 or 30. He is demanding those tips. Uh, would you pay the tips, or you say that I'm already a taxpayer, why should I pay the tips? And there is no law which says I should pay the tips. You question like that, or you be like, okay, I'll give tips. Where do you see yourself in this case? You want to give the tips, or are you the person that I'm a taxpayer? I don't. There's no law which says I have to pay tips. Why should I pay tips? Are you that person, or like, oh, I don't mind giving tips. 40, 50 rupees fine. Uh, like you know what I'm trying to say, right? See, for giving tips, you are thinking 100 times, or like you're not ready to give tips, right? You bargain. You are still in the bargaining mode. You're not willing to give tips. That's the world you come from as a female, right? Why wouldn't you do the same way of apply your same way of thinking in the banking when you take bank loans, right? Why are you willing to give bank so much of interest, which is legally correct? I mean, banking works a certain way. I don't blame the bankers working wrong, but bankers running legally correct. Everything what they're doing is legally correct. There's nothing illegal. I'm talking about a female with engineering brain, a female with medical brain. I'm not talking about other females because they cannot think the way you can think. Okay, the females engineering brain and medical brain, they cannot. Other females have they'll run out of their thinking. They cannot do it. Actually, that's what I'm trying to say. You have the potential to do it, but you are not aware that you have that potential to think like you can think yourself bigger, question yourself, because engineering is full of questioning. If you don't question anything in engineering, you cannot understand what you're studying, right? That's exactly what I'm asking you to do over here. Why don't you question? As a female, you're supposed to question. Engineering degree female, medical degree female. You have to. You have to question is what I'm trying to say. You have to come out of the world of trending real fast. Get into a spectator mode. Let the trending happen. Let the world of trending fun. Let it run. Let them do whatever they. You come back, sit back, and become a spectator first. Okay. To put it into context, let's say you're an engineering degree female. You're attending an interview at Google, okay, in Bangalore office. Let's say we'll go by that. So like easy example. No, name like Google is easily relatable. Okay. Will do you think Google will give you a job if you don't do good, or you sorry, not very good, if your thinking and your understanding is not correct in the way you would approach every question in the interview, and the answers that you're giving is not right, you're giving an answer based on trending. We'll go by that. Okay, you're attending the interview Google, I mean you're attending for the Google interview in Bangalore, and your answers are all trending answers. Your answers are not questioned and well studied, and then you give an answer. You're going by the trending answer. This is what was trending on internet for this particular question, so I'll give the answer for this over here in the interview. Or no, I'm going to break down the question, understand what is the question, what is the problem, and then you find an answer. Then you come up and give an answer. Where do you want to position yourself? Well, trending. If you are going to be like trending, right? You don't have to do an engineering degree. You don't need to do a medical degree at all. Because with your potential of having an engineering degree brain, a medical degree brain, you should be able to question all this. It's just that you are s- you are you are part of this trending world. How do I explain that? Like, let's say a female who's in engineering who's got a job in Bangalore working in a big tech company. That everybody are saying that hey, he's got a home, he's got a home. They're inviting me for a home. What is that? Home ceremony, some ceremony or some, like some kind of get together, something like that, just to show around their home, whatever. Then you become a part of the trending world, right? You are getting entering into the trending world. Your thinking of validation gets validated by saying that, oh, I did engineering, I came to work at Google in Bangalore. All the people are working are engineering. They also are working in Google, and they're also buying homes and loans. So why should I not buy? I should also buy because everybody like me are buying, so I buy. You're still going in the world of trending again. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, well, I'm not concerned about male population because, like I said, right, I need to have a girlfriend. I'm already 42 down, man. 18 to 42 years, I'm trying to have a girlfriend. A female is not cooperating. The female population are willing to cooperate to be my girlfriend, and I'm ready to help a female to be my girlfriend. I understand as a female, you're not going to find it very easy. You're not at all going to find it very easy to be my girlfriend because you don't come from that world. You come from a world of abnormality. I need to take you out of the world of abnormality. That will happen slowly. Because sometimes your brains cannot handle whatever you're trying to. You start questioning a lot of things when you're trying to come out of the world of normality, right? You start questioning. And there you don't find an answer, you get stuck there. So I need to help you out to make you come out of everything slowly. So simple thing of this bank loan. This is subject. This is just not the bank loan stuff. Okay, like we have a lot of things to touch upon. To ride a bicycle, how many females who have done engineering degree, medical degree, do you think you can ride a bicycle of 15 kilometers along with me every single day in the evening? Do you think so? Yes, no. Let's say let's say 95 percentage of females say no, we cannot because we don't know how to do it. Great, that's a great place to start. 5% say I think I can do 15 kilometers with you every day. Well, that's also good, but provided that you have done a self-analysis, your self-study is supporting you to say that. The study which you've done is supporting you to say that. Okay, you have something to back up because I'm going to sit down and question you a lot of things. It's that 5% of females who say, I think we can do 15 kilometers cycling with you. I'll bring you on podcast. I'm going to ask you slowly everything one by one. What is that? We'll go slow on that question. So the 95% say no, and now in the 95% who say that we want to know what this is, how to do this, because we want to know what's going on. If this is more interesting or this is more something which I should not miss out being an engineering degree graduate or medical degree professional, uh, then I want to check and see what is going on here. Well, then I'll say I will not try to give an answer. I will say you first do a homework of a little bit of how to cycle 15 kilometers. You should know how to use Google AI and everything, right? First, do some homework and come and sit with me, and we'll go slow. We'll go slow. It's okay to get things wrong on the way. At least I'll break you down and at least see how much of level of breakdown can you do and how much of answers do you have. Or you can even have an AI chat GPT or Claude or whatever, and we'll ask him also same question. So bicycling 15 kilometers for a female who's going to be my girlfriend, if you are able to do it, like if you have already studied, if you have put it in practice, it's very easy to get around that part. If you're like, no, I'm interested, but I don't know how to get there, then it's going to take you a little bit of time because you have to study. You have to, like I said, it's just not buying a cycle and start riding bicycle for 15 kilometers won't work with that. Okay. Especially in females in first world country may be able to adapt real fast because they are they are very much they grow up with a lot of physical activity. Females in first world countries, so they are naturally more stronger physically than females in India. Females in India are very weak, I can tell you for sure. You've never seen females in first world countries. As a female in India, right? See, I'm talking. There could be exception cases. Exception cases are tiny percentage, right? That's you could find it. I mean, there could be a few females, very tiny percentage who, will, if you go handpick and find out across India, but they may got their fitness right. They figure out how to ride a bicycle 3 kilometers. They're good with it. That's really very good time. But and the rest of the other percentage of females, right? They are actually on the weaker side. That's because they talking. I'm talking about females for engineering, medical degree itself, because they've never understood about fitness, how to get yourself fit, how to get into the world of cycling. What are you trying to do with cycling? What happens to your body actually? What is food? Nothing. You don't have anything, right? You gotta. Cycling is just not buying a cycle and cycling. Okay? Like for 1 or 2 kilometers daily, if you want to cycle, that's a different story. You can buy it. Talking daily 15 kilometers means you need to know a lot of things, right? So, are you willing to put that effort to first study about everything? About you need to know what is food. You need to start there. It's not that you start with how to cycle. I mean, buying a cycle. It's about what is food. What happens if you put the food in your mouth? What is going on with food in your body? And then what is my body like? What is fitness? What is muscle groups? What is workout? What is gym? Why you need a gym? Why I have to go to the gym? What is going happening in the gym? Why should I jog? Why should I run? What happens to my body? Right? You need a lot of, on the your body aspect itself. You need to apply a lot of things, which helps you to give an answer, which is going to help you to understand how to cycle better. See, I've seen a lot of females, first world countries also spread across. There are females who have cycled and gone too lean because they have figured out how to bicycle, but they haven't understood what is food. They haven't understood what the food does to your body. They haven't understood what is called muscle groups. So they got a lot of things wrong in that aspect. But they figured out how to cycle easily 30 kilometers, 15 kilometers per day. I have pictures of those females also. They look very lean actually, and they think that is cool. But being lean, cycling for them it looks cool because body fat percentage is gone, right? But their muscle groups are very weak actually. Anyways, we'll go slow on those topics. So, yeah. So when you cycle, right, as a female, if you're going to cycle 15 kilometers, right, and you will actually lose a lot of weight, and especially if you combine that with fasting, you'll start losing a lot of weight real fast. And you did not, let's say, you did not work out in gym, did not grow your muscle groups. You don't have to have a blown up muscle group. At least to some extent, you should have grown up your muscles. If you're not done to that extent, also you lose a lot of weight inside. Your, your loss of weight is because of the body fat percentage. Your fat, see, most of, if you don't, okay, as a female, right, if you're not gone into gym and you still feel that you have a stronger physique because you ate the kind of food and gave you look like it made you look a little stronger. Once you get into the world of cycling and fasting and all those things combined, your body fat will start going out. What do you assume is stronger for you as a female is your body fat, high body fat percentage. Once you start losing body fat, you'll get thinner, and you look very odd. So yeah, cycling is just not buying a bicycle, cycling 14 kilometers. Well, this is not that difficult, but you need to go slow in understanding, and you need to experiment a little bit, and you'll have to figure out everything slowly. It requires efforts, that's what I'm trying to say. And then you learn about what bicycle to buy. Now you need to go and understand what is your budget, what bicycle are you buying, what is the limitation of this bicycle. You need to understand that part also. Like I'll give you an example. There are bicycle. I ride a bicycle, right? My for my weight, I if I'm taking the overbridge, right, overbridge, the elevation is a little higher. My bicycle will not work. I cannot do that because uh, I'm already on the upper category weight of the recommended weight for the running a bicycle. I'm already on the top category, number one. Number two is I'm riding a bicycle with a lot of force on my cycle chain and everything, and it is highly possible the cycle chain will rip out because it you're trying to apply a lot of force than the normal cycling force on the cycle chain. Cycle chains are just the pieces of things got knitted and stuck together. That's it. It can rip out and come off. It will come out very easily. So it cannot handle that much of force, especially based on weight of the person and the cycle and the recommended limitations of a cycle. So they'll give you the lower limit, mid level, upper limit of the cycle recommended weight. It is if you're within the cycle limit recommendation, you can definitely buy a bicycle, but doesn't mean that where the difference will come is when you take uphill elevated places. If you're in the upper limit, if you fall in the upper limit of category of weight, right, and you're trying to ride a bicycle on the elevation uphill, it's better you get down and walk with the bicycle, reach the top of the bridge, and then you start riding the bicycle. Okay, so cycle chain will rip out, come off. It will happen. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to say. So after, so what is your budget? What bicycle are you trying to use? What purpose is your bicycle? Like, are you going to do urban cycling or track? Like you're going to trail cycling? You're going to go out of the city and do some trail based cycling. Trail means just like tracks in car racing, bike racing here. Not really, yeah. Here in cycling, even it's just trails. Trails means some kind of route outside the city limits where you can pick up and start riding. Uh, so I'm an urban cycler. I really don't take bicycle outside the city and ride. I'm an urban. I'm like a guy who loves street circuits and car racing, right? So I love to ride my bicycle in the urban city limits. That's fun for me. So yeah, you need to know what budget you have, what bicycle you're looking to buy, and then you need to understand the limitations of the bicycle, the working of bicycle to some extent, and then you need to start bicycling to experiment, find out how this is working. When you do this things, you have to write out some scenarios like what all you got to try with riding bicycle, how it's working for you, working with your body conditions and everything. Is it aligning? And then you want to buy a bicycle which is a foldable bicycle that is very great. It's a multi-purpose. So foldable bicycle, I think I've talked about it. You can fold it. Let's say you're riding a bicycle halfway. It's like, dude, I want to come back home and take a cab. Now you can't put the bicycle in the cab and come back, right? You buy a foldable bicycle. It's going to cost you a little more than normal cycles, like 5,000 extra. We'll get into the first range of foldable bicycles. So you buy the foldable bicycle. You fold the bicycle, take a cab halfway through, and then you get a cab and come back home. Bicycle half fold. I mean, folded bicycle will fit into the cab, will fit into the auto, will fit into the government bus, will fit into what else? Cab, auto, bus. Yeah, that's what you take. Right? Even if you have a driver driving a car or you driving a car, you could put the foldable bicycle in the car and go out. It's very easy. So even I'm looking to move from normal. I have a cycle, right? It's not a foldable. I'm planning to move to a foldable bicycle. I'm planning, not now, not immediate. So that's again the cycle. So that is you need to know which bicycle you're buying, about the bicycle, working limitations, everything, and then you need to fix up what all stuff you want on the bicycle. So you need to buy a headlamp because we are urban cycler, right? And then you need to buy bell if you're riding bicycle. It's like urban street circuit kind of riding the wheel. And then streaming. If you want to go streaming, you need to fix the right mobile mount position. You need to know the streaming website. You will start streaming. Okay, so and then you need to know about wearing a seat belt, sorry, a cycle belt, safety belt, and then you need to wear shorts, a tank top for you as a female. It's a tank top. What are your safety belt, shorts, and sneaker? If you want to wear a helmet, it's okay. See, helmet is not just protection. I don't think it's for protection in India at least, because it is actually for keeping your hair covered from the dust. Actually, there's a lot of dust in India. Okay, in the roads of India, there's a lot of dust. So I wear a cap actually. I could some days I wear a cap, sometimes I don't wear a cap. I have a lot of caps. Okay, so you can wear a cap that will protect your it'll protect your hair from dust. Okay. Well, not a big deal, but still you can come back home, take a shower, and clean up. Or you want to protect it, you can wear a hat. And then streaming, you need to make sure your microphone, what microphones you're buying, how you're fixing it up, everything's important. Okay. And then you need to run some test stream to check that everything's working, connected. That's like very easy. Tech part is, see, tech will be easy because tech is the only thing today in the world which has come out as an end product. When the tech comes out, it's a very simplified product. But what is sitting behind that simplified product is very complicated structure which has been made to simplify and come out as a simple product. So your text will be very easy to use, but you just need to run a few tests to make sure you're getting everything right, settings everything right. It's not that difficult. Okay, streaming you can do it. And then you need to know about the air quality index, heat wave factor. Okay, when you're riding bicycle, you need to know about heat wave factor. So you should not ride during heat wave factor. So you should know the city you live when the heat wave picks up. You should study about the heat wave factor, weather. You should check the weather. What is the weather condition? See, for me, certain weather conditions will be ideal. For your body, certain weather conditions will be ideal to ride a bicycle. For me, 20, 27 degrees, below 27 degrees, I'm okay with it. For you, it could be that below 25 degrees only it will work for you because your body is still not ready for 25 to 27 degrees Celsius. So I'm just trying to throw an example. Like if you think weather works for me in certain conditions, it may not work for you. That's what I'm trying to say. Like heat wave factor can affect me and you differently. As a female, it will affect you differently. As a male, it will affect me differently. The weather could affect me and you differently. I'm talking about the degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, whatever you're trying to talk. So that also matters. So all this you have to take into consideration. The weather matters. The heat wave factor matters. Air quality index. Air quality index is when you're riding bicycle. If the air quality index is very poor, that means you're inhaling a lot of dust, like a lot of toxic particles into your body. It's as same as smoking a cigarette. Reality, I'm not joking. Just go and check it out. So you don't know about what is air quality index. Study about it. That's a factor. And then when it rains, how do you plan when you're doing urban cycling? So what do you plan? So that part. Like I said, if you buy a foldable cycle, it's very easy. Wherever you go, wherever you get stuck, put the foldable cycle, take auto cab, or ask somebody to pick up, or you take a government bus and come back. Foldable bicycle is great. Or take a metro and come back. Very simple. So I would recommend foldable bicycle because, especially if you're choosing urban cycling. Urban means city cycling, right? That's called city cycling. That's called urban cycling. If you're choosing like outside city limits, you don't need a foldable bicycle. That means you are basically riding bicycle for recreation. Even recreational cycling can be done even in city limits. So, but the only advantage of having a foldable bicycle in city limits is you can stop anywhere and fold it and take a cab, auto, or metro, or bus, public transport, come back home. That's advantage. I like urban cycling because, like I said, I'm a big fan of street circuit car racing. So more than the circuits which happen outside some outer places, right? Street circuits are amazing. So for me, urban cycling is like street circuit car racing, equivalent in terms of riding a bicycle in the city. No, um, yeah. So cycling has a lot of things for a female who wants to be my girlfriend, and you want to get into cycling real fast, right? You have to get along real fast. You need to work on your fitness, understand food, understand sleep cycle, how you sleep. So sleep cycle is a word used to understand how you sleep, your sleeping patterns. Hope you know all these things. Sleep cycle, weather, air quality index, muscle groups, your fitness, the food you eat, and your fat loss percentage. Everything how to keep a track a little bit sometimes. And then streaming, headlight, bell, and sneakers, shorts. Then you need to choose your outfit perfectly. when you're doing street cycling, sorry, urban cycling. Because if you try to wear very thick outfits, I mean, thick of fabric materials, you will feel very uncomfortable going for a cycle. Tank top, shorts, sneakers is absolutely the ideal thing to wear when you do cycling. It's the most ideal thing, and that's what I would recommend actually straight away. Um, okay, so what else? What else? Yeah, so that's exactly what I was trying to say. And for a female who's going to be my girlfriend, you got to speak in English. Of course, you got to speak. And then you got to wear Western outfits because I love first world country outfits. Not, I don't like Indian outfits. Not a big fan of Indian outfits. Then make sure you are very comfortable wearing between string top and thongs indoors at least. Well, I'm not going to restrict you how you wear it outdoors, but at least indoors. And then yeah, pretty much that's it. I'm yawning because it's like 5 o'clock. I need to go to sleep, I guess. Um, and if you like this home which I'm living, I have enough space. Okay, you can join me. I'll get you a similar setup: a table, a chair, and the mobile stand. This and all I can buy you. Just you pay me the money, I'll order it. It'll come straight away. In a matter of 1 week, I'll set you up everything. I'll tell you what this is, and you set it up. You can join up. That's it, very simple. You can sleep on the floor. Okay, I'll recommend you to sleep on the floor, and I'll teach you how to sleep on the floor if you have never. I mean, I'm not going to teach you. I'm going to help you out to understand why sleeping on the floor is the best thing to do. To have sex with me on sleeping on the floor. Well, I understand you want to go on the bed and have sex with me, right? Well, we'll do with sleeping on the floor, like on the floor sex or walking, jogging. I mean, like, well, we don't have a bed to have sex, right? Too. So we'll try this also. We'll add this as a part of experimentation, study and experimentation. And what else? Yep, that's it. You can if you think you want air conditioner in the home, well, I don't buy it. If you want, you can come and fix the air conditioner in the room or the home, whatever it's you want. It's totally up to you. And then if you want to paint the house, great, choose and paint it. Even I'm planning to paint this entire room. I've chosen some colors. I'll do it later. Um, so if you want to be my girlfriend, if you like this place, get in. Knock the doors, come and start living in. Don't feel shy. If you're gonna feel shy, nothing is gonna happen. Uh, okay, I'm going to sleep now. I'm feeling I'm going to sleep now. Um, where's the person flag? I'm gonna end it. Oh, I wanted to show. I want to show something. I'll tell you what I'm going to show. So today I received a Misho order, and I returned the product also back to Misho. My orders. Um, delivered. Right. What's my work? Yeah, this I got it a few days back. I fitted this on my cycle, and then yeah, I got this today. Two Type C USB cables, so it's working good. And then I returned a product, and I got a refund. So I returned this product, and I got a refund instantly. So it's taken care. And I have ordered two more Type C cable actually because I need it for. I have another USB plug. I ordered this. It'll come. This order will come in another 10 days. I guess. Mobile stand. Okay. And then excuse me. And then this where's that? This guy, right? This is for I'm planning to buy this. This is when I go for walking, right? I'll just put the strap, everything, and put the mobile, and I'll do the streaming. I don't have to. So when I go for walking, if I want to do streaming, right, I have to pick the phone in my hand and do the streaming, right? This I don't have to do that. I just that's a it's a way to just buy this entire thing, fix it up with the phone, start streaming while you're walking, you get captured and goes like streaming live. So this is next time. I'm planning to buy this and a sneaker next. Next in the list. Next in my wish list. Others and all I'm not too keen. This I was planning to buy from bicycle, but my bicycle has a couple of repair work to be done. Let me finish that and buy this later on. I'm not in a rush. I'll buy this and put it in the cycle wheel, right? So in the nighttime it will glow actually. Yeah, my next shopping is I'll do that after 1 week or yeah 1 week. I'll have to order this. This one I'm planning to order this streaming when I go for walking. And this sneaker between this or this is 500, 700. This looks very big and nice. That's why I've chosen this guy. It's very big cushioning, huge one. Even this is good. Well, I could debate it, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I'll buy one sneaker and one of this one, and then let's see. And then I'm done with this entire shopping with Misha for now at least. And then I have to buy a smart projector. And I'm planning for next month. Another 3 or 4 weeks, I'll order a smart projector first, and then after 2 months, I will get the uh, podcasting set up. Dude, I'm just going to go to sleep, man. I'm not able to cope up. Drink some water and then go to sleep. Okay, see you guys. Bye. Good night.